Boston. NESN presents Boston Red Sox baseball. Tonight it's game 2 of this 3-game series between the Red Sox and the Chicago White Sox. It's Monster Night on NESN, presented by Miller Lite. I'm Don Orsillo, as always, welcomed by Jerry Remy. And Jerry, back on the Monster seats tonight.
Well, we had a lot of fun up here last year, Don. No question about it. We'll hopefully have some fun tonight, and the Red Sox will have some fun. Curt Schilling back on the mound tonight, trying to come back from that performance last time out. Red Sox lose a tough one last night, try to get back on the right track. But yes, we will have some fun here tonight.
Maybe fading the raindrops here at some point tonight. We hope not. Baseball next on NESN.
Did you know Explorer comes with a no-charge third-row seat?
Lease this best-selling SUV for $289 a month with zero down. Plus a no-charge third-row seat, a $745 value. Explorer has great standard features, including independent rear suspension. Plus, loyal Explorer customers get up to $6,745 cash back or 0% financing. Or choose a low lease of $289 a month with zero down.
Only at your New England Ford dealer.
Home of the official car and truck of the New England Patriots.
Some people call it summer vacation. I call it my busiest time of the year. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Stop by Friendly's today and try one of our summer chicken choices. Right now, get a free sundae with our newest flavor, Hunka Chunka PB Fudge, when you try any of our 6 summer chicken choices.
Can we go swimming again tomorrow?
Sovereign, we're here with red carpet service, guaranteed.
You've been waiting all year for this moment to arrive. The one and only clearance at your New England Lincoln Mercury dealer. A sure time for the best savings of the year on every Lincoln and Mercury, including Navigator, the midsize Aviator, and the versatile Mountaineer. Now lease the Mercury Mountaineer Convenience with no-charge leather seating for $289 a month with $648 cash due at signing. See your New England Lincoln Mercury dealer today.
Discover the power of access. The Premium Club. It begins with your private access to Celtics and Bruins games. But membership in the Premium Club doesn't end there. It's about access to sold-out concerts, access to tee times at exclusive golf courses, one-of-a-kind vacations, and privileges and amenities you won't find anywhere else. For membership details, access fleetcenter.com. The Premium Club, where access is everything.
The wonder of it all. Take a chance, make it happen. Pop the cork, finger snapping. Spin the wheel, round and round we go. Life is good, life is sweet. Grab yourself a front row seat. Let's meet and have a ball. Let's live, yeah, let's live for the wonder of it all. Meet me at Foxwoods. Foxwoods.
Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you by your New England Toyota dealers, by Coors Light, by Dodge, by Foxwoods Resort and Casino, by Bernie and Phil's Furniture, and by Southwest Airlines. And good evening once again, everybody. Welcome back to Fenway Park, the middle game of this 3-game series between the Red Sox and the Chicago White Sox. A tough loss here last night for the Red Sox. They look to bounce back here this evening, and they have Curt Schilling on the mound, who's just finished his warm-up tosses, as the Red Sox try to grab game 2 of this 3-game series, and Curt Schilling looking to bounce back after his first loss ever at Fenway Park.
5+ innings for Schilling in his last outing here at Fenway against Tampa Bay. 10 hits and 6 earned runs, and you know that when he has an outing like that, he can't wait to take the mound the next time out.
And he's headed to do just that. As the Red Sox take the field, let's take a look at the Chicago White Sox starting lineup brought to you by Rico. Willie Harris leads it off at second base. Timo Perez in right field. Carlos Lee in left. Paul Konerko at first base. Carl Everett is the DH tonight. Jose Valentin at shortstop with Aaron Rowand in center field. Ben Davis doing the catching, and Joe Creedy at third base bats ninth as the White Sox go up against Curt Schilling.
Schilling 13-6 on the season. 3.61 ERA is fifth best in the league. Schilling also with 140 strikeouts and opponents hitting .259. His first career start ever against the Chicago White Sox, and as we mentioned last time out, the losing pitcher against Tampa Bay. Red Sox defense is brought to you by Luxus. It'll be Kevin Youkilis at third base, Orlando Cabrera the shortstop, Bill Miller at second, and Kevin Millar at first. Left to right, Manny Ramirez, Johnny Damon, and Gabe Kapler, and Jason Varitek doing the catching for Schilling. Kind of unusual. Right-hander on the mound tonight for Chicago. Both Millar and Kapler in there, and both because they got good numbers against Garland, and both because they've been very hot.
Umpiring crew, Chris Guccione in behind the plate, Tim Sheeta at first base, Joe Brinkman at second, and Marty Foster, the umpire, at third. Where available, this telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your television remote. Enjoy the game.
Buenas noches, amigos.
They are in the booth tonight. The Spanish broadcasters, but Jerry, you and I are out here on the monster seats once again. That's the first time, incidentally, that I've ever heard you get a standing ovation for doing the defense behind you. You did the defense, and they gave you a standing O. That's a first.
This is different. This is the second time we did it last year, of course, and it's a lot of fun. We had some fun last year. Hopefully it'll be a good game tonight. And hopefully the rain will stay away. That's critical.
It certainly is, because we are hooked up to electrical stuff.
Yeah.
And sitting in the water and electrical stuff is not really all that conducive to continuing our lives. As the Red Sox get ready here for game 2 of the series. Willie Harris about to lead it off against Curt Schilling. Light breeze blowing out towards us, and left center field out here on the monster seats tonight. Kind of humid here to begin the ball game tonight. Willie Harris at 272.
Kind of humid.
Yeah, it's very humid. Very humid. Willie Harris ready to go. Curt Schilling ready, and the first pitch of the ball game is in there for strike one, and we're underway.
You know, Don, that last time it was just back-to-back games that Schilling pitched against Tampa Bay, and it almost like he expected them to approach it differently, and he seemed to be mixing in different pitches that he was not really pleased with. Location wasn't good. Terry Francona said that he just didn't look comfortable from the start of that game.
And that, of course, was after his complete game effort against the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. This one to the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Willie Harris. And look at the numbers from that last start, really un-Schilling-like. And a very low strikeout total of only 3 Ks for Schilling in that outing. Lined and caught by Cabrera, shortstop for out number 1. Cabrera shaded towards second, was in a great spot to handle out number 1. These overhead pictures of beautiful Boston are brought to you courtesy of Hood, who donates over $1,500 to children's hospitals throughout New England each time the Red Sox win at Fenway Park. One away for Timo Perez. Kind of a running swing, more of a slash, and he fouls it off.
Yeah, Timo Perez has Youkilis in very close down at third base, so tries to like fake the bunt and then slap at it, hopefully to bounce it by Youkilis. The key to this is you've got to be able to stay in the batter's box. If you have 1 foot out of the batter's box to make contact, you're going to be called out, whether it's fair or foul.
Count evens at 1-1 to Timo Perez. It was 0 for 5 here last night in the first game of the series. It is the first meeting of the year between the Red Sox and the White Sox. Only 6 games between the two clubs this season. And the Red Sox next weekend will take on the White Sox in Chicago, and the season series will be over. Hit well towards right center field. On the run is Johnny Damon, headed back, and that ball is gone into the bullpen. Timo Perez with his 4th home run of the year, and the White Sox on top quickly in this one, 1-0.
Timo Perez certainly not known for his power. That's only number 4 on the season. It looks like a fastball from Schilling. Schilling gave up 3 home runs in that last start against Tampa Bay. There's the fastball right out over the plate, and Timo Perez takes it out toward that Red Sox bullpen. So that's a power source, I think, that was not expected in this game.
And the White Sox right now are looking for some power sources, as they are missing a couple of their big players in Frank Thomas and Maglio Ordonez. The 3-4 hitters, and certainly still in the mix in terms of the wild card situation, and really in their division as they continue to battle away, but they do it without the middle of their order.
Yeah, and even with that, Don, they're still second in baseball in home runs. The only team with more home runs are the New York Yankees. Wild card race. Rangers 1 game behind the Red Sox. Look at it.
This is hit well back towards us and the wall, and it is gone. Back-to-back home runs. Timo Perez and Carlos Lee put the White Sox quickly on top, 2-0. And Schilling has surrendered 2 homers in the first.
Now, home runs have really hurt Red Sox pitching recently. Home runs were a factor in the ball game last night, and an early factor here tonight. Again, a fastball from Schilling, middle in, and Lee just to the left of us out here in the monster seats.
So 1 out, back-to-back home runs 18 and 19 given up by Curt Schilling on the season. And here's Paul Konerko. Konerko at .284, 29 home runs and 78 runs batted in. Well, you gave the numbers as far as Schilling is facing the White Sox. He's never faced the White Sox as a starting pitcher. This is a lineup that he is least familiar with in the American League. And talking to Dave Wallace before the game, they did a lot of looking over each one of these hitters, relied a lot on Jason Varitek and some of the other teammates and pitchers that have faced the White Sox. And Curt really went to school on the White Sox, trying to get ready for this outing tonight. But a tough start so far. Just missing to Konerko.
Started him off with curveballs, trying to finish him with a fastball, just missed the outside corner.
In the air to shallow left center field. Damon coming in. And Johnny will make the catch for out number 2. Manny Ramirez alongside. 2 down. Carl Everett returning to Boston. His second stint with the Chicago White Sox after leaving the Red Sox. In the air, back towards the wall, and this will grab the wall. Ramirez playing the hop. Everett thinking 2, and he's into second base with a wall ball double with 2 down.
Everett had a couple of hits in the game last night, 2 for 4, starting to heat up for the White Sox. He gets the fastball, and he takes the inside-out swing to put it right up above the scoreboard. Ramirez playing it 1 hop off the wall, but Everett in easily with the 2-out double. So I'll tell you what, the White Sox have not been bashful so far on this one.
Here's Jose Valentin batting from the left side. And taking the strike from Schilling. Valentine at 232, 26 homers and 63 runs batted in. It's been hot lately, 5 hits in his last 11 at bats. Valentine had a double in last night's win for the White Sox. Pitch first inning so far for Curt Schilling as he jumps ahead of Valentine 1-2. First time that an opponent has gone back-to-back with home runs against Curt Schilling this season, as the White Sox have in this inning. Timo Perez and Carlos Lee. Schilling will handle this off the mound underhanded and in time to end the inning. But back-to-back solo shots for Timo Perez and Carlos Lee, and the White Sox out of the gate on top 2-0.
Bristol Toyota in Bristol, Rhode Island has done it again. But this time, it's even better. How about America's #1 selling car? The 2005 Camry equipped, not stripped, for only $179 a month. This is not a lease, you own it. Or how about a 2005 Corolla for only $149 a month? What are you waiting for? If it's a pre-owned car or truck you're looking for, Bristol Toyota carries all the makes and models, and their selection has never been better. See why Bristol Toyota is the dealer where friends send friends every day.
Applebee's new car side to go is here.
Well, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, little darling.
With car side to go, you can make dinner just by making a call.
Let's go again once more.
Plus, we'll deliver the food straight from our kitchen to your car.
Oh, pretty baby, I love you so.
So try Applebee's new car side to go. It's not fast food, it's Applebee's food fast.
Eating good in the neighborhood. Let's go.
I'm an electrician, a carpenter, a toilet handle jiggler. I'm a homeowner. I put a lot of hard work into it. Now I want my home to work for me. So I'm calling 1-800-CHAMPION for a home equity loan. Champion Mortgage still has incredibly low rates. They'll work with you one-on-one to find the perfect loan. I'll make home improvements, pay off credit cards, hire a professional plumber.
Whatever your financial situation, call 1-800-CHAMPION for a free consultation. Get started in just 10 minutes. Champion says yes.
The wonder of it all. Take a chance, make it happen. Pop the cork, fingers snapping. Spin the wheel, round and round we go. Life is good, life is sweet. Grab yourself a front row seat. Let's meet and have a ball. Let's live, yeah, let's live for the wonder of it all. Meet me at Foxwoods.
Don Orsillo and Jerry Remy back at Fenway Park as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Johnny Damon leading it off against John Garland.
They snapped a 3-game losing streak with a win last time out against Kansas City, giving up only 3 earned runs in 7 innings. You see in 5 games against the Red Sox, the 2-2 record.
To left and back on the warning track. To make the catch is Carlos Lee for the first out. Let's take a look at the rest of the Red Sox starting lineup, brought to you by Dodge. Kevin Youkilis leading it. Damon leading it off. Youkilis batting second at third base. Manny Ramirez in left. David Ortiz the DH. Kevin Millard first base. Jason Varitek doing the catching with Orlando Cabrera at shortstop. Bill Miller at second base and Dave Kapler in right as the Red Sox go up against John Garland. Jerry, I think this is the twilight time that you often talk about, because everything off the bat's been a little tough out here for our look.
Well, we're not also used to looking at it from this direction, too. As a matter of fact, I did not see either one of the home runs.
The only reason I saw the second home run was because Damon stopped running and the ball was in the bullpen. That was the only reason we saw that.
Why am I hooked up to all this? I got all kind of stuff.
Evan Youkilis with a .283 batting average, 7 homers, and 33 runs batted in. To short, Jose Valentin with a throw that's in plenty of time. And it's quickly 2 down.
Well, the Chicago defense is brought to you by New England Toyota dealers. Joe Creedy be at third base. Jose Valentin, the shortstop. Willie Harris gets a start at second, and Paul Konerko at first. Left to right, Carlos Lee, Aaron Rowan, and Timo Perez. Ben Davis once again doing the catching for Garland.
2 down for Manny Ramirez. Really fouling the first one back to the screen. Checks in at .318 on the season. 29 home runs and 86 runs batted in.
And he had a couple of hits in the game last night, including a home run, 5 for 8 with a home run against Garland.
Ramirez carves it foul. Backing out of play off the right side. NESN is pleased to announce that tonight's game is available in high definition on Adelphia Digital Cable Channel 773.
You're talking, Don, earlier about the twilight, though, and you can see when you're out here how difficult it is for the outfielders to see a pop-up or a fly ball at this time of night.
And as we look to the skies, it is starting to become cloud covered. That is somewhat of a concern tonight, as precipitation expected here at some point tonight, hopefully later. Full count to Ramirez with 2 down in the inning.
How you doing?
On the ground to Valentin. Yeah, the Red Sox retired 1-2-3 on the bottom of the first. We played an inning from Fenway, 2-0 White Sox.
Fireside Nissan on Route 1 North Attleboro announces its summer vacation sales event. Fireside has the largest inventory in southeastern Mass, including 2004 Titan 4-Wheeler Magazine's Truck of the Year. And with 0.9 financing and rebates up to $3,250, you won't want to miss out. Fireside, southeastern New England's largest parts and service dealer, is out to be #1 in sales and will do what it takes to earn your business. See for yourself why there is no better deal than a Fireside deal. Fireside Nissan, your peace of mind dealer.
Dunkin' Donuts Real Iced Latte, the drink that brings you back.
Sorry.
Dunkin' Donuts Iced Latte, made with real espresso. It's the refreshing way to bring you back to life.
Hey, what is it?
I realize I love you, but as long as you're with Jessica, there can never be anything between us.
Cassie, there's no need to cry. Besides, I've got really great news.
You're leaving Jessica.
No. I just saved a load of money on my car insurance by switching to Geico. I saved. I thought that meant something to you.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Well, the 3rd annual WEEI Jimmy Fun Radiothon presented by NESN is set for Friday, August 27th at Fenway Park. 2 great events will be featured. First, How to Build a Champion, a special panel discussion with the general managers of all 4 sports teams. That's followed by a bird's eye view of Fenway, a lunch with current Red Sox players to discuss their drive for the playoffs. For tickets and more information, call 877-738-1234 or log on to WEEI.com.
Ready for the second inning with the White Sox on top. 2-0, getting 2 first-inning home runs off Curt Schilling back-to-back. As Aaron Rowan leads it off. He had a fine evening last night, couple of home runs, and now 16 on the season. for the White Sox center fielder. Last night, home runs 15 and 16 on the season for Aaron Rowan. We talked about all the home runs for the White Sox. And Rowan with a pair, both on Tim Wakefield. It's part of the White Sox victory here last night. Backing up is Bill Miller into short right to handle out number 1. Tonight's game is available in high definition on Comcast Digital Cable Channel 882 in Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Maine, Channel 174 or 381 in Connecticut. One down for Ben Davis, the White Sox catcher. Pops up foul off third. Youkilis on the run, dives and makes the catch in front of the White Sox dugout. A spectacular play by Kevin Youkilis.
I'll tell you what, you won't see much better than that. I mean, Youkilis going full speed toward the opposition's dugout and then has to go into the slide and still makes the catch. Remember, he's not going to get any help going that way. What a play by Youkilis. Takes a look to see how much room he's got. Looks twice, then goes into the slide and makes the catch. What a play by Kevin Youkilis.
2 down for Joe Creedy, the White Sox third baseman who takes the first pitch strike from Schilling. Creedy at 228, 15 homers and 49 runs batted in. And the way Youkilis went reckless and abandoned over towards that White Sox dugout gives you memories of Butch Hobson doing the same headed over towards that dugout.
Yeah, Butch went right down the steps and right into the tunnel. I think that was against the Baltimore Orioles many moons ago.
Inside to get the bat first or the hand. Apparently the hand, and he'll head down to first base.
No balls, 2 strikes, and Schilling going up and in. And Creedy, who holds his hands up high, really was never able to get him out of the way.
Ozzie Guillen, the manager, out there along with the trainer to check on the fingers of Joe Creedy. The Red Sox had their 3-game winning streak come to an end here last night after they had climbed to a season-high 13 games over 500. For Tim Wakefield last night.
Now join Tim Wakefield and PGA Pro Brad Faxon as they host the Deutsche Bank Pro-Am to benefit the Red Sox Foundation August 30th at TPC Boston. A limited number of threesomes remain. Packages include premium seating at the August 29th Red Sox-Tigers game, followed by the Pro-Am draw party at Fenway. For more information, call 508-285-8333.
Juan Uribe will run for Joe Creedy. Leaving the game after being hit in the fingers by that pitch. Uribe in, Creedy out. There's the top of the order, Willie Harris. The White Sox go second time through against Curt Schilling. Harris lined out to the shortstop Orlando Cabrera, his first time up. Takes ball 2, 2-1. Terry, as we sit out here, I'm reminded of what great seats these really are. As they sit here in the first row right over the shoulder of Manny Ramirez looking in.
Yeah, it's certainly a different look. Great idea they had here for these seats. Big hits the last 2 years.
In the air, Miller backpedaling to short right field. And a late adjustment, but he makes the catch. Some defense for the Red Sox in the inning, including an outstanding play by Kevin Youkilis. 2-0 White Sox.
It's just a feather. 1 pound. 1 feather.
Find the rhythm. Find the flow. Believe. Believe.
The Home Depot is proud to employ more Olympic hopefuls than any other company.
Hi! You've got to get out here to the lake compounds. Come on out for Splash Harbor. It's the biggest water park in Connecticut. It's fantastic. There's the wave pool, lake plunge, Mammoth Falls, Thunder Rapids, Clipper Cove, and lots of water rides for the kiddies, too. Pick a hot day. Pick any day. Bring the family, friends, drag the neighbors.
And don't miss this new Nightmare Downtime. It's awesome!
Lake Compounds, the place for family fun.
Hyundai's winning streak summer clearance is now held over. Time is running out to save on the popular Hyundai Elantra. The Elantra costs $1,600 less than a Honda Civic LX when comparably equipped. And right now you get it to $2,000 cash back or 0% APR on every Elantra. Plus, Hyundai's award-winning quality is backed by America's best warranty. 10 years, 100,000 miles. So don't walk, run to Hyundai's winning streak summer clearance. Get a 2004 Hyundai Elantra with up to $2,000 cash back at your local Hyundai dealer.
Red Sox baseball in Nesson is brought to you by GMC Trucks, by LoJack, and by your local Lincoln Mercury dealers. Bottom half of the second inning, David Ortiz, Kevin Millar, and Jason Varitek expected in the inning. The Red Sox dealing with a 2-0 deficit. New third baseman for the White Sox, Joe Crede leaving, and Juan Uribe running for him at first base, staying in the game defensively at third base. Ortiz carves it foul off the left side. .309, 28 home runs, and 103 runs batted in for David Ortiz. Ortiz against right-handed pitchers hitting at .333 this season. .259 against left-handed pitching. And was 0 for 3 in the ballgame last night. He's done very well against the White Sox over the course of his career. 57 games for Ortiz against Chicago.
A lot of change-ups from Garland to David Ortiz in his first at-bat.
Ortiz, Millar, and Varitek here in the bottom half of the second inning for the Red Sox. Ortiz hits it deep and far. Will it stay fair? No. That ball fouled down the right field line, backing out of play.
How did you know, Don?
I don't know. I was looking for umpires. I had no idea. I was looking at the first base umpire, and he did nothing.
I kept my eye on Ortiz to see if he'd run, but he didn't. He just stood there and watched and hoped that it would be fair.
Offs this one foul off to the left. I did a pretty good job of hiding the fact that I had no idea.
How about that pitcher? That's a great shot.
Ortiz taking ball 3 and a full count now. deep right center field. That ball is back and caught at the wall. Aaron Rowan making the catch and banging into the wall. Back by the 420 markers, deep as you can send it at Fenway Park without getting it out.
Well, David Ortiz is going to be totally frustrated. Remember last night he hit one late in the game right to the Red Sox bullpen that looked like it was going to be a home run. This one goes all the way back to the 420, and the breeze is blowing out tonight. Aaron Rowan all the way back as deep as you can go in this ballpark to make the catch. As Manny would say, no pop. David Ortiz just a little bit short last night and again tonight.
So one down for Kevin Millar at 305, 13 homers. They have 49 runs batted in. Millar since July 21st in 21 games. Some amazing numbers. As hot as anybody in Major League Baseball right now. Kevin Millar. He sits safely in 5 straight games and in 9 of his last 10.
What does he say?
Excuse me. Met some new friends. I want to know pitch count for Schilling. Millar lifts it in the air into short right. Out goes Harris. In comes Timo Perez. Easier play for the White Sox right fielder. And there's 2 down.
Well, each time the Red Sox win at Fenway Park, Hood donates $1,500 to the Hood Home Team Advantage charity program. The program benefits children's hospitals throughout New England. It's another reason you can feel good about Hood.
Going to let her know 32. Curt Schilling so far. Nice young lady to our right. You know, what I realized is we're part of a row here. Did you know that? That we're sort of...
I figured that out,
yeah,
Don, yeah.
I didn't realize that until moments ago. I thought that we had our own section. We are part of a row. Up the middle. Harris can't get it. The lunging second baseman and into center field. The Red Sox have their first base hit of the night. It belongs to Jason Varitek with 2 down.
Well, that average continues to rise to Varitek, 285 coming into the game, and he is now 8 for his last 17. That ball tailing away from Jason, still pulls it and gets it by Willie Harris, the second baseman, for the base hit.
Here's Orlando Cabrera at 176 since joining the Red Sox with 1 home run and 3 runs batted in. Reached base 4 times last night against the White Sox. 1 for 2 with 3 walks. There's a home run against John Garland. John Garland, pretty big kid, 6'6", 210 pounds. Seems like he's been around a long time. It's still just 24 years of age. Was a first-round pick, 10th overall by the crosstown Chicago Cubs. That was traded for Matt Karchner in 1998. From the Cubs to the White Sox, and now in his 5th season as a member of the White Sox. Despite the fact that he has gotten into double figures in wins twice, he's yet to have a winning season. This is lined to center and hangs up long enough for Aaron Rowan to make the running catch. Cabrera gone, so are the Red Sox. The end of 2, White Sox on top 2-0.
For the largest selection of gas and diesel motorhomes in New England, it's USRV.
Celebrate America with a USRV. This 2005 Fleetwood Fiesta 26-foot motorhome or 26-foot Tioga, your choice. Only $491 monthly, no money down. Or this 2005 Airstream 19-foot Bambi, only $269 monthly, no money down.
Quantity, quality, and price. It's USRV. My name is Marty, and we make better deals.
During my course of travel, I came upon a family that had spun out and snapped their axle. I stopped and helped them out. An 18-wheeler hit me. Both my legs were amputated at the scene. From there, I was in the hospital for about 4 months. I heard about Lover, Sheffer, and Harnett through my uncle. You got to get with somebody you can trust. And, you know, the thing about John and Aaron was that they weren't just warriors. They were like part of my family, and, you know, they were there for me.
Your mom took these? They're amazing.
Yeah. I wonder how she got them.
Download photos faster with SBC Yahoo DSL. Sign up online for just $26.95 a month and get 100 free prints from Yahoo Photos.
This is the weapon.
2-0 White Sox lead as we go to the top of the third. Well, fans, you can help the fight against ALS by logging on to Curt'sPitch.com and pledging a dollar amount for every strikeout Curt Schilling registers this season. Fans who pledge $200 or more are given the opportunity to meet Curt at the end of the season at the Curt's Pitch reception. Log on to Curt'sPitch.com today and join the fight against ALS.
Top of the third inning, Timo Perez to lead it off. What does he want?
The Portsmouth score.
Oh. Hopped up. And the catcher Veritek ranging over. And it'll be Millar makes the catch. Two converging and foul ground near the fungo circle. And there's one down. Well, this is how Jerry spent in between innings.
Get $100 worth of beers.
I will. I'll say hi.
Yeah. Huh?
All right.
Well, you can leave them here. People can get them.
$100 worth of beer you're going to get. That's outstanding. It was very nice of you. It was quite a gesture.
It's 3 beers.
5 or 6 beers. And that's Miller Light beer, of course. Carlos Lee, the batter, homered his first time up. Is that gentleman going to carry all $100 worth of beer himself? I think he's going to need some help.
There'll be help, I'm sure. We got a lot of help up here tonight, Don.
Three 3-0 to Carlos Lee. Schilling being careful with Lee. And walks him on 4 pitches. The first walk of the night surrendered by Curt Schilling. One out, one on. Here's Paul Konerko. Born in Providence, Rhode Island, Paul Konerko. Flied out to center field his first time up. Konerko has 7 hits in his last 18 at bats, and he lines this to center. Damon on the move in to make the running catch for out number 2.
A couple of line drive outs to center field. Cabrera to end last inning, and now Konerko hitting almost the same type of line drive right at Johnny Damon.
You know, looking from the side, what a jump Johnny Damon got on that ball. Great running catch, especially the one right at him.
I was thinking last inning the ball Cabrera hit, that ball was hit very well, and the way his luck's been going, he needs those kind of hits. But Aaron Rowan comes in and makes the play.
Two down for Carl Everett. Everett a double his last time up. 1 of 3 hits tonight. Off Curt Schilling, 2 have been for home runs. Line caught by Millar for out number 3. The White Sox are gone to the top of the third. We played 2.5. 2-0 Chicago.
Polyunsaturated.
P-O.
Gingivitis.
G.
Pungent.
P-U-N-G.
Hyperventilate.
V-I-A-T-I-N-T-D.
Sweet dreams.
SW.
There's an easier way to get to Washington, D.C. Fly Southwest Airlines nonstop for just $49 from Providence or Manchester.
You are now free to move about the country.
I'm Pat Goss for BG Products. A clean engine is an efficient engine, and the best way to keep your engine and fuel system clean is with BG 44K. Fuel byproducts build up in your engine and fuel system over time, reducing power and economy. Just add a can of BG 44K every other oil change to keep your engine running at its peak. Ask for BG 44K by name at better dealerships and garages everywhere. I'm Pat Goss.
You think of how accidents occur, how everything happens so fast. Then you think about how you can create anti-roll technology that reacts even faster. You think about that, then you build.
The Volvo XC90, the only SUV equipped with a roll stability control system to help prevent rollover and guided by conscience.
Quality items, great prices, and convenient locations. Extramart has all your bases covered. Stop by for a cup of our very own Brew Boy coffee or a double-sized Deli Joe sandwich. Heading for home or running on empty, Extramart introduces Extra Fuels, our own premium quality.
Last half of the third inning back at Fenway. Bill Miller, Gabe Kapler, and Johnny Damon to bat in the inning. Red Sox trailing 2-0. Bill Miller, 280, 9 homers and 43 runs batted in. Red Sox with only one hit tonight off John Garland. Came with 2 outs last inning. Jason Varitek single to center field. John Garland 8-8 with a 4.70 earned run average. His 24th appearance of the season.
Bill Miller swinging the bat now like he did when he won the American League batting championship just a year ago.
Stays alive, down 0-2. Bill Miller with multi-hit games in 4 straight games, 9 for his last 15. In the air to center field, Aaron Rowan takes care of out number 1.
Right fielder, number 19.
One down, here comes Gabe Kapler.
I think, Don, we were surprised when we walked in today. Had a right-handed pitching. You saw Kapler in the lineup, Millar, and Francona saying, look, Kapler is 6 for 13 with a couple of home runs in this game, and against this guy. You got to play him. And of course, Millar's been so hot, so Minkiewicz not in the lineup, and Dave Roberts not in the lineup tonight against the righty.
This lineup is more along the lines of lineup you would see against a left-handed pitcher. But as you mentioned, the great numbers against Garland. Fly ball out so far for the Red Sox. Put the ball in the air against Garland so far. One down here in the last half of the third inning. In the last 23 games, Kapler hitting at .368. Doesn't chase, and it evens up now at 2-2. Foul tipped and held on to by Ben Davis. First strikeout for John Garland, and there's 2 down.
Ball running back down and in on Gabe Kapler, and Garland picks up his first strikeout of the night. His high on the season is 7, and he's done that a couple of times.
Two down for Johnny Damon. Damon flied out to left field his first time up against John Garland. Red Sox coming into tonight's action 58-55, 3 games over 500. And winners of their last 2 games. Red Sox under first-year manager Ozzie Guillen. And find themselves 4 games back of Minnesota Twins to begin the night in the American League Central.
Harold Baines next to Guillen on that bench.
Red Sox beginning the night 4.5 back of the Red Sox. There is Harold Baines, who seemed to play forever.
And had his number retired in Chicago and then continued to play after that.
Damon strikes out. It has been a festive night at Fenway Park, but so far things have not gone well for the Red Sox.
This month on New
Hey, Smokey, for an old guy, you still got it. You're the man, Smokey. You're the man. Please join the Bangor Lumberjacks and the Maine Forest Rangers in celebrating Smokey's 60th birthday. And please do your part to prevent wildfires in Maine.
Smells like fresh paint, and it won't be long before Downey's Toyota's new expanded showroom is ready. We're Maine's #1 Toyota dealer, and we're making room for more Toyotas. You can't beat that new car smell, but we can beat any advertised deal in Maine. Come take a test drive and get that Toyota feeling. Catch the excitement and the smell of sawdust as our showroom expansion nears completion. Call 1-800-TOYOTAS or visit us across from Super Walmart and Brewer. Downey's Toyota. Check anywhere you wish first, but sniff us out last.
Typical home has a TV in the living room, in a bedroom or two, maybe in an office, and a basement. With a dish, you'll need to pay up front for equipment, pay for customer service, and local channels in the living room, the bedrooms, the office, the basement. At Adelphia, we don't charge you more for local channels or for classic cable on additional TVs or for in-home customer service. Call 1-888-32-CABLE to order digital cable and get digital bronze free for 3 months. The bedrooms, the office.
Now for the Aflac trivia question. And our question tonight, can you name the 4 Venezuelan-born shortstops to have won Gold Gloves? The answer for you in the next half inning. Top of the 4th, the Red Sox down 2-0. Jose Valentin to lead it off. Valentin grounded back to the mound his first time up, ably handled by Curt Schilling to end the first inning.
Well, I got a chance, Don. I want to say happy birthday to Preston Nixon. That's Trot Nixon's grandfather. I got a nice email from the family a couple of days ago, and he is turning 90 years old today. And Trot wanted to wish him a happy birthday. I got the email from Larry Winslow. And, of course, notifying me that the whole family would like to have his birthday wishes announced over the air. So, Preston, happy 90th. And hopefully the Red Sox can have a win for you tonight.
So Trot here before the game on the field as they had family day here at Fenway Park today. A lot of the young kids on the field. This one is line foul back into the crowd down the right field line. Jose Valentin with a count of 1-2. In the air to right center field. Damon taking charge and making the catch as Kapler veers off. And Valentin is out number 1. Well, as promised, Jerry Remy handing out the beers in between innings. on the Remdog expense account.
We got a lot more coming too, Don. We're going to keep them in a good mood tonight.
Apparently, you can only buy 2 beers at a time. That could be.
No, it comes in a 4-cup. We got 4 more. There better be more next time.
It's going to take a little while. Nesson would certainly like to thank Miller Lite for sponsoring tonight's Monster Night on Nesson. Great taste, less filling. Miller Lite. Good call. One down for Aaron Rowan. Lined and a foul ball, just finding foul ground. And Ramirez running it down. 0-2 to Aaron Rowan.
How did he find us out here?
I don't know.
Dunkin' Donuts has just showed up, so it's a beer and donuts tonight.
Donuts. Is there anything better than beer and donuts?
Yeah.
Outstanding. Swing and a miss. Schilling strikes out Rowan. First strikeout of the night for Curt Schilling. 2 down.
Last outing for Curt against Tampa Bay. Had 3 strikeouts in that game. 7 the game before. Picks up his first. Looks to be a fastball he throws by Rowan there.
So 2 down, 4 in a row retired by Schilling. And here's Ben Davis. Davis fouled out to Youkilis. Made a fine running catch in foul ground. Diving and sliding over by the White Sox dugout. One from Schilling. Davis takes strike 2, and it's 1-2. 3 2/3 innings deep is Curt Schilling so far, giving up 3 hits. All the hits coming in the first inning. Back-to-back home runs for Timo Perez and Carlos Lee. The 18th and 19th home runs of the season surrendered by Curt Schilling. He got his 22nd home run of the season here tonight. Two hop to Youkilis. Fires to first. In order to go the White Sox on top 2-0.
Dad, Timmy hit a home run.
Great. Put the little slugger on.
Hello?
I hear you got a big hit today, Timmy.
I sure did, Grampy. I won the game.
Sure wish I could have been there.
I did too. Because that's what it said on my birthday and at Christmas when my baby sister was born and on Halloween.
Do you know what it takes to be in business for 15 years? Well, at the car store, we do. With the largest selection of quality low-mileage vehicles and the best customer service. How about this fully loaded 01 Lexus RX 300 all-wheel drive for only $389 a month? Or choose from over 8 Ford Expeditions starting at only $10,995. All of our vehicles are fully serviced and eligible for an extended warranty up to 100,000 miles. So stop in and see us today. Exit 25 off 95 on Smithfield Avenue in Pawtucket.
When you think about the most important moments in your life, what were you wearing? Every man should own at least one suit. We invite you to buy yours from us.
100% wool suits, starting at $200.
You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it.
Men's Warehouse. To contact the store nearest you, call 1-800-776-SUIT.
Quality items, great prices, and convenient locations. Extramart has all your bases covered. Stop by for a cup of our very own Brew Boy coffee or a double-sized Deli Joe sandwich. Heading for home or running on empty, Extramart introduces Extra Fuels, our own premium quality gasoline.
Extramart carries USDA certified organic honest tea and these General Mills cereals on sale just 2 for $4.
Priced right and ready to go, Extramart is always a home run.
Bottom of the fourth inning back at Fenway, Kevin Youkilis leading it off and taking a first pitch strike from John Garland, who through the first 3 innings has given up only 1 hit. Jason Varitek in the second. As Youkilis grounds it over by the White Sox dugout, and Freddie Garcia, one of the big pickups by the White Sox at the trade deadline, coming from the Seattle Mariners. And signing a contract extension to stay here with the White Sox. Youkilis could not hold up, and he strikes out. Sounds of the game tonight. We have left-handed pitcher Mike Myers mic'd up tonight.
When it's going good, I'll throw it, and it starts out over here and comes in this way. When I'm not throwing it so good, it goes this way.
The designated hitter.
But sometimes this way is better than that way because the hitter doesn't suspect it.
Everett.
Saturday I walked home. It took me about 35, 40 minutes to walk it. Easy, except for it was humid. Got home and got out of the shower, got dressed, walked home, took another shower.
Manny Ramirez hits one deep, fire headed towards us, up and over us in the monster seats. A towering home run for Manny Ramirez. That's number 30 of 2004 for Ramirez. The Red Sox on the board.
Well, Don, we mentioned last night it looked like Manny was going to start to get hard again with that home run. 2 for 5 last night. A guy that he's hit very well throughout his career, and that ball was absolutely crushed. Way over our head and up over the Volvo sign.
David Ortiz flying to the track his first time up. Now jolts one foul. Back into the luxury boxes down the left field line.
That's the 20th home run given up by Garland on the season. You see, Pedro still got his that bat that he's been swinging in the dugout. Look at this thing.
What is that?
You know, there's so much stuff you have to do after a home run now.
Ortiz lifts it foul again, and it's with different people also. I mean,
Pedro taking a swing like Manny. Nope, just watching it go.
Go 2 to Ortiz. Bouncing in from Garland, 1 and 2. They're friends for life now.
Hey, if you feed them, give them fluids, brought good luck, it brought a home run. We only got 8 more to give out.
Is that the end?
That's it.
Ortiz hits it deep and far, and that one's not coming back anytime soon. A long, towering home run. The White Sox went back-to-back in the first. The Red Sox have gone back-to-back in the fourth. Ramirez, Ortiz both go yard, and we're tied at 2.
Well, you know, Don, frustration for Ortiz over the last couple of days. That one he hit to the bullpen yesterday, and the first time up today going to 420. He left no doubt with this one. Way over the bullpen.
Seventh time the Red Sox have gone back-to-back as a team this season. This is a fair ball. They'll give second base to Millard that jumped up and hit a fan. 7th time the Red Sox have gone back-to-back. 3rd time that it's been Ramirez and Ortiz. Wire with a double as he turns on that one.
And that double now gives Millar a 6-game hitting streak as we still look at these celebrations with Ortiz and Ramirez and everybody else in that Red Sox dugout.
So finally, David's got his pop back. You know, a little bit short the last couple of days, but not tonight.
Two ball game. The Red Sox have Millar in scoring position at second base with 1 down. And here's Jason Varitek. So Garland had been cruising right along, 3 1/3, giving up only 1 hit, retiring everybody else that he had faced. The only hit that he'd given up was to Varitek in the 2nd inning. Now all of a sudden back-to-back home runs and a rocket double. Varitek fouls it off the left side. Buechel is the only out of the inning so far. He struck out swinging to begin this, the bottom of the 4th. Jose Contreras, who really had only 1 bad inning last night. The White Sox won the ball game last night for Contreras, his new White Sox uniform. Ball 2 to Varitek, 2-2.
It was interesting to read this morning where Ozzie Guillen's son is talking with Contreras, doing a lot of the interviews for him after the game, getting messages to him during the game about what he might be doing wrong. Yeah, once that bad inning came yesterday, I figured that would probably be it for Contreras, but he did bounce back, something that he hasn't been able to do against the Red Sox.
2-2 pitch to Varitek. Full count now. Varitek against right-handed pitching this season, hitting at .270. Much better against lefties in terms of average at .320. Line to center field, and that's in for a hit. Millar coming around with the go-ahead run. The Red Sox lead at 3-2. Varitek is out at second base. He went in hard and spiked. Valentine at second base. And the Red Sox have taken the 3-2 lead on the RBI single by Varitek.
Looked like a changeup that Varitek dropped in front of Aaron Rowan in center field. Then a little bit of a bobble by Rowan, and Varitek's thinking about 2, but they quickly get the ball back in, and it looks like there was a spike at second base by Jason. Is that pitch down and away? It's right toward the end of the bat, and it's going to land in front of Rowan. Then he bobbles it a little bit, picks it up, he gets it there in plenty of time to get Varitek. The run does score, and then Varitek sliding in. Looks like the cleats got a piece of Jose Valentine.
Two down, 3 runs in. Orlando Cabrera.
Well, there's going to be a warning now. If you think back to when Schilling hit earlier in the ball game, Creedy with the 0-2 count. And now after that slide into second base and Varitek spiking, and then now we get the instant warning. See Francona complaining that ball way behind Cabrera.
And both sides have been warned as Cabrera takes the strike.
This is the pitch that will draw the warning. The throw behind. The pitch behind Cabrera.
Down the line, diving. Uribe gets up and throws out Cabrera to retire the side. Back-to-back home run for Ramirez and Ortiz. RBI single for Veritek. Red Sox on top 3-2.
Yo, you like my party?
Nice jacket.
Yeah, the ex-wife picked it up in Milan.
Miles away from other light beers. Corona Light. How does your car say the loud?
Starting at $70, you'll find our shoes fit your budget almost as well as your feet.
Styles from dress to casual. Sizes from 8.5 to 14. Men's Warehouse.
You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it.
Nesson is your ticket to life on the farm, Red Sox style, with Portland Sea Dogs action. These dogs never roll over, and they love to make the other guys fetch. Thursday, Sea Dogs, Trenton at 7 on Nesson.
Manny Ramirez. And David Ortiz going back-to-back to tie the ball game. For Manny, his 30th home run of the season. For David Ortiz, his 29th. They come back-to-back. Third time that combination is matched up for back-to-back home runs. The 7th time on the season for the Red Sox overall as a team. And it's on now to the top half of the 5th inning for Curt Schilling with the Red Sox on top 3-2. The first lead of the night for Curt Schilling to work with. And Juan Uribe to lead it off. Sharply hit to Bill Miller. 1 down. Time now for the answer to our Aflac trivia question. And the question tonight, can you name the 4 Venezuelan-born shortstops to have won Gold Gloves? Luis Aparicio won 9, Omar Vizquel 9, Dave Concepcion 5, and Ozzie Guillen 1. Manager of the White Sox. Ozzie won his Gold Glove with the White Sox in 1990. Concepcion won his with the Reds 74 through 77. And in 79, Aparicio won his 9 with the White Sox and Orioles. Vizquel has won his with the Mariners and Indians. 9 consecutive, 1993 through 2001 for Vizquel. Going to bunt his way on is Willie Harris, who fouls it off to the left.
Yeah, he wanted to drop that down the third base line, but that pitch almost impossible to bunt down the third base line. It was down and in. If you're thinking about dragging this towards second base, that's a different story, but that's a tough one to deaden. And it's he popped it up. It's lucky he went out of play for him.
Harris takes the strike. Down 1-2. 0 for 2 tonight is Harris. He's lined out to shortstop, popped out to second base. Schilling has walked 1 tonight, struck out 1. Giving up 2 runs on only 3 hits. Foul tipped, held on to by Veritek. Strikeout number 2 for Curt Schilling. 2 down. Let's check in with Eric Freed. Eric?
All right, Don, thanks very much. A second chance in this game for Curt Schilling now that the Sox have given him the lead, and a second chance in his homestand. Struggled last time out here against the Devil Rays, his first loss at Fenway Park. And pitching coach Dave Wallace said before the game he expects Schilling to bounce back in this outing here today.
every pitcher goes through that. I think the important part is, and tonight should be a pretty good indication of that, is how guys come out of it. You know, Pedro had a good one the other night. Wake is struggling a little bit. Bronson Arroyo's come up big, despite what his record says. But, yeah, we're looking for Curt to come out of it a little bit. And, you know, he has said all winter and all summer that he looks forward to these opportunities, so here they are.
3 hits in this game, none since the first inning for Schilling. And while I'm here, I can give you an injury update. Scott Williamson, we've been awaiting word, Don and Jerry, about his condition, the reliever. They're going to continue consultations, this according to Theo Epstein through a Red Sox spokesman, with the doctors, Dr. Bill Morgan here in Boston, and the physicians that Williamson went to Cincinnati to see to get a second opinion. The news has not been encouraging, but hopefully we'll know a little bit more tomorrow about the prognosis for the Red Sox reliever. Back to you.
All right, Eric, thank you very much. Here's Dr. Morgan, who is busy today. We'll go over those x-rays once again. Pitch a ball to Timo Perez. And the count 1-2. Of course, Scott Williamson's already had Tommy John surgery. Did that in 2000 as a member of the Reds. And some concern that he may need another. Schilling strikes out Perez. Halfway through this one, 3-2 Boston.
An American Revolution.
Hey, look! The Chief is here. Hello.
Good day, Chief.
Chief, Chief, Chief!
Okay, that was a bit much.
Our staff loves me, Phil.
Excuse me?
The Chief!
Can someone point me to the big man's recliners?
Get 00 financing for 1 year. Only at
Bertie and Phil. Quality, comfort, and price.
That's nice.
Money on your mind? At Sovereign, we're here with red carpet service. Guaranteed.
Applebee's new car side to go is here.
Well, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, little darling.
With car side to go, you can make dinner just by making a call.
Let's go again once more.
Plus, we'll deliver the food straight from...
Don Orsillo and Jerry Remy, along with Eric Freed, back at Fenway Park. Our producer is Russ Ken, director Mike Narachi, associate producer Greg Petronzio. Red Sox on top 3-2 into the last half of the 5th inning. Bill Miller, Gabe Kapler, and Johnny Damon to face John Garland. But a rough 4th inning. Giving up the back-to-back home runs to Manny Ramirez and David Ortiz. The RBI single by Jason Varitek, scoring Kevin Millar. Red Sox erasing the 2-run deficit.
Now I want to send our best wishes along to Kathy Green and Chris Hessel, who are going to be married tomorrow. And they're having a big party tonight. And they're all watching the Red Sox game. So a big day for them tomorrow and watching the baseball game tonight. So good luck.
Red Sox baseball on Nesson is brought to you by Subaru, by Miller Beer, and by Volvo, the official vehicle of the Boston Red Sox. A walk by Bill Miller as the Red Sox lead runner on here to begin things in the last half of the 5th inning. And a look at our great view up here tonight in the Monster seats. Monster Night on Nesson, presented by Miller Lite. You're adding Wallies, Jerry. You've added a few.
Yeah, they're a lot of the fans that are here are just sending them down so they can all hang out together.
This one's big and been eating pretty good. The one that's
Chop to third. It is a foul ball. Indication by the third base umpire. And Kepler's going to have to come on back.
right down that third base line, and Uribe in foul territory, and so is the ball, just barely in foul territory. Quickly goes to second base to try to get the force, but of course the umpires rule it foul.
Hey, you know, Pete Grenier in the truck.
Yes.
Ian Carey. It's the 11th anniversary today. Of course, Pete's working, so he'll be home as soon as this ball game's over and chill that champagne, get it ready, because Pete will be there at some point tonight on your 11th.
Pete is the greatest audio man of all time. Our A1. That Wally's on steroids.
That's right. It's on the juice.
Fouled off the right side. Back it out of play. Well, Red Sox tradition meets high definition. Tonight's game is brought to you by the HD experts at Tweeter. Tweeter, just sit back and enjoy. Bill Miller at first base with the first walk of the night given up by John Garland. Dave Kapler with a count of 0-2. Again fouled off the right side. Will Kotz up in the White Sox bullpen, a left-handed reliever. One and two now to Kapler. The top of the Red Sox order waits on deck. Johnny Damon. Kapler strikes out for the first out of the inning. Fourth strikeout for John Garland.
John Garland has been burying Kapler inside. I mean, both at bats. Ball tailing back down and in. It's almost the identical pitch he struck him out with back in the third inning.
So one away. Miller at first base, and here comes Johnny Damon to face John Garland for the third time tonight. Damon has flied to left and struck out swinging. Garland now with 4 strikeouts. He's got Kapler twice tonight. Up the middle and out of the reach of the shortstop Valentine. Up to second base goes Bill Miller on the first hit of the night for Johnny Damon.
Johnny Damon came into the game with great success against Garland. 5 for 9. Garland got him in his first 2 at bats. Now Damon, a lot of spin on that ground ball as it heads out past Valentine.
It looked like it picked up speed after it hit the ground.
That's something you normally see on an artificial surface, not on a grass field.
So 1 out, 2 on for the Red Sox, and here's Kevin Youkilis. Youkilis is grounded to short and struck out swinging. Rounded down the third base line and towards the White Sox dugout, over and into the seats. Youkilis with great numbers, 18 for 45 with runners in scoring position, overall at 400. And 25 runs batted in. He's got Miller at second, Damon at first, 1 down. Nicholas has hit safely in 7 straight games. Looking for his first hit of tonight. 0 for 2 coming into this at bat. But over the last 7 games, 10 for 28 at .357. Raised foul back into the seats. Look out. They get back there in a hurry. And back up on the monster seats. Those people not only have a Rem Dog shirt, they have a new chair for Wally, and they have a sign. They came well prepared, almost like they knew we were going to be here tonight, Joe.
They did. They've got just a little bit of everything.
Broken bat grounder outside to third, and a foul ball. Youkilis will need a new bat, and he gets one.
Well, Red Sox fans, we want to hear from you. Log on to RedSox.com. Tell us what you think of the broadcast tonight. Look for this graphic and let your thoughts be heard. Mike Myers, of course, mic'd up tonight.
And then Youkilis waiting on the 0-2 pitch. In the air, foul down the left field line and back into the seats.
Well, up to this point, Garland has done a good job of keeping the ball away from the good part of the bat. Youkilis fouling balls off in all different directions.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up from Garland to Youkilis. Johnny Damon at first, Bill Miller at second base, 1 down. The 0-2 misses for ball 1, 1-2 now to Youkilis. Garland in a battle here against Youkilis has fouled off quite a few of his pitches. On the ground, another foul ball down to Uribe at third.
Once again, Youkilis putting on a very good at bat, making the pitch and throw an awful lot of pitches.
10th pitch of the at bat coming up. 88 total pitches in the game for John Garland. Starting to get up there as he deals with the Red Sox here in the last of the 5th. Youkilis laces the foul back into the seats again. 10 pitches in a count of 1 and 2. A bevy of foul balls. Two hit on the ground to Valentin, who'll go to second for 1 on to first, and it's in time. They turn the inning-ending double play. Red Sox on top 3-2.
Hyundai's winning streak summer clearance is now held over. Time is running out to save on the popular Hyundai Elantra. The Elantra costs $1,600 less than a Honda Civic LX when comparably equipped. And right now you get up to $2,000 cash back or 0% APR on every Elantra. Plus, Hyundai's award-winning quality is backed by America's best warranty. 10 years, 100,000 miles. So don't walk, run to Hyundai's winning streak summer clearance. Get a 2004 Hyundai Elantra with up to $2,000 cash back at your local Hyundai dealer.
What would you do with a Nesson All-Access Pass to the ballpark? Visit a Friendly's restaurant near you and find out. If you enter and win the Friendly's Fantasy Sweepstakes, you'll arrive at the game in a limo. Watch the team take batting practice from the field. Throw out the first pitch in front of thousands of fans. Visit the Nesson broadcast booth. And then enjoy the rest of the game with Nesson. Enter at your nearest Friendly's restaurant, and your Friendly's fantasy could come true.
Scott Volkswagen announces its summer sales drive. How about a new 2004 Jetta GL for $13,955 or lease it for $170 a month? A new 2004 Passat for $1,880 or lease it for $229 a month. Scott Volkswagen has been selling and servicing Volkswagens for over 45 years. Our commitment to customers before and after the sale makes Scott the only smart choice. Also, be sure to see our other specials at rinewcarads.com. Visit Scott Volkswagen, Newport Ave, East Providence.
Applebee's new car side to go is here.
Well, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, little darling.
With car side to go, you can make dinner just by making a call.
Let's go again once more.
Plus, we'll deliver the food straight from our kitchen to your car.
Oh, pretty baby, I love you so.
So try Applebee's new car side to go. It's not fast food, it's Applebee's food fast.
Eating good in the neighborhood. Let's go.
Don Orsillo and Jerry Remming along with Eric Freed back at Fenway Park. Top half of the 6th inning. Red Sox on top 3-2. And Carlos Lee lead it off here in the 6th against Curt Schilling. Pitch number 65 from Schilling is lined out towards right center field, and it'll hop in front of Kapler for a leadoff base hit for Carlos Lee. He's been on base 3 times tonight. The pitching line is brought to you by Nissan. And Schilling so far 5+ innings, giving up 2 earned runs. Those are the back-to-back home runs by Timo Perez and Carlos Lee back in the 1st inning. And it's just here giving up his first hit since the 1st inning. To lead off the 6th, Carlos Lee with that base hit. There's Paul Konerko, who has used Johnny Damon twice, flying out to center field on 2 occasions, really flying out once and lining out the other time. Schilling wants to see Varitek, and Varitek will head out and talk with him. We talked about it earlier. Usually Curt Schilling has a long book on each hitter. Unfortunately, he's not had the benefit of really facing the Chicago White Sox before. 2 brief relief appearances very early in his career. But here his first start against a team he doesn't know a lot about. Relied on Jason Varitek a great deal to find out about these White Sox hitters. Wind has picked up. It is blowing now from left to right. I think. No, right to left. It's blowing at us. That would be right to left because we're on left, I think. The strike makes it 1-1. Back-to-back home runs for the White Sox in the 1st inning. Back-to-back home runs for the Red Sox in the 4th. It's all about the home run here so far tonight. This is hit well. Back goes Ramirez to make the catch basket style on the line drive. He retires Konerko. Well, this game summary is brought to you by your local Lincoln Mercury dealers. And the home runs I spoke of in the 1st inning, Timo Perez and Carlos Lee going back-to-back for home runs. Carlos Lee's 22nd of the season. The White Sox had the 2-0 lead until Manny Ramirez strokes home run number 30 of the year. And then David Ortiz, very next batter, takes it out of the yard to right. His 29th home run of the season. The Red Sox get another run on an RBI single by Jason Varitek. Scoring Kevin Millar. And the Red Sox on top 3-2. With Chicago batting near the top of the 6th. Carl Everett had a good night last night in the first game of the series. 2 for 4 with a double. And 2 runs scored.
Now, a car is stolen every 26 seconds in this country, but the best way to get your car recovered is LoJack. And now you can enter to win the only stolen vehicle recovery recovery system used by the police in the LoJack caught stealing sweepstakes. For details, visit Nesson.com.
You okay?
Yeah.
You haven't been drinking some of those beers that you bought, have you?
No. Just you get LoJack, you get your car back.
Why did you just say that instead of reading the whole thing? 1-1 to the batter, Carl Everett. The runner at first base and one down from our perch high above the monster seats tonight. Red Sox on top 3-2. Our newfound friends. Coming this way down the line, in left, and a fair ball. They're going to try and score. Carlos Lee, no, they're going to stop him at third base. Lee thought about it, turning the bag at third, but he goes back to third on the double by Carl Everett. And the White Sox in business here with one down.
And second time tonight that Everett has gone to left field. First time off the wall, and this time just dropping it in fair territory down that left field line. Carlos Lee going to third base. He'll be held up as Ramirez quickly got the ball back in, but some trouble here for Schilling and the Red Sox. Second and third, only one out.
Yeah, this is the first hit Schilling's given up since the first inning. These hits that he has allowed in the sixth. It has Everett at second, Lee at third, one down. Here's Jose Valentin. Well, our calling time and coming in from first base. And this will bring Dave Wallace out now. Red Sox have no action in the pen, so they're not giving someone more time. Schilling with 71 pitches so far tonight. 76 pitches and beyond is where Curt has run into some trouble this season. Take a look at some of those numbers, and one of the bigger problems he had earlier, of course, in Toronto, giving up the grand slam to Chris Gomez. But the numbers certainly there show that after he gets up over 75 pitches, some of the troubles begin. The .338 batting average for opponents. I wonder how much it affects Curt Schilling also to have a warning assessed here tonight.
Schilling's got excellent control. I mean, you know, here's a guy that doesn't walk very many.
19 ropes it foul.
And, you know, that's not going to stop veteran pitches from coming inside. You know, you have to have good judgment, obviously, by the umpires when they do hand out a warning and understand the game. Know when and when not a guy is throwing at somebody. I think it intimidates younger guys, Don, more than it does veteran pitches.
Valentin's 0 for 2 tonight. He's grounded back to the mound, flied out to center field. High in the air. Medium depth right field for Gabe Kapler. Makes the catch. Tagging is Carlos Lee. The throw to the plate is offline, and the run is in. A little bit to the third base side. And a sacrifice fly for Valentin to tie the score at 3.
Gabe Kapler gets himself in pretty good position to make the throw, and he makes the throw all the way in the air. It's up over the cutoff's man head, Kevin Millar, and because of that, you see Everett tag up and go to third base. But Kapler was putting all his marbles into trying to get that man at home plate.
Well, the throw to the plate, moving from second to third base, was Carl Everett. So now the go-ahead run 90 feet away for the White Sox. The score tied at 3, 2 down, and here's Aaron Rowan. Rowan 0 for 2. He's popped out to second base and struck out swinging. To third, Youkilis rounding behind at the throw in time to retire the side. But the White Sox get a run to tie the score. 5.5 deep. We're tied at 3.
What can you do with a home equity loan from Champion Mortgage? Well, it can help pay for credit card bills, college tuition, even a few home improvements.
To find out what a Champion Mortgage home equity loan can do for you, call 1-800-CHAMPION today.
Hey, home equity loan and refinancing rates are still incredibly low. If you have a mortgage, a credit card, or any loan above this rate, call Champion Mortgage and save.
Don't miss out. Whatever your financial situation, call 1-800-CHAMPION before rates go up.
Be a part of the action, even if you can't be there. Get satellite TV and DSL for around $57 a month.
Meet me at Foxwoods.
Hey kids, if you're 14 or younger and haven't already joined Red Sox Kid Nation presented by Hood, now is the perfect time. And now all members will be entered into a special drawing for a chance to attend an exclusive Kid Nation baseball clinic at Fenway Park. Membership is just $20. Pick up an application at redsox.com by calling 888-RED-SOX-6 or at the Fenway Park box office. Well, the best view of tonight's game is from the Hood Lightship. Hood is proud to support children's hospitals throughout New England through a partnership with the Boston Red Sox. Back at Fenway as we head to the last half of the sixth inning. Manny Ramirez, David Ortiz, and Kevin Millar expected in the inning. Ball game tied at 3. Manny with a solo home run up over the monster seats in the 4th inning, his 30th home run of the year. 7th consecutive season the Manny's had 30 or more home runs. And look at the league leaders, brought to you by Volvo, the official vehicle of the Boston Red Sox. In the category, the home runs, both with 1 tonight. And David Ortiz now tied with Paul Konerko and A-Rod with 29 each.
Well, Don, you never know what's going to happen out here in the monster seats. I think I just signed an autograph on my first head.
I was just going to say, I've seen you sign a lot of things, but signing someone's head, that's a first.
A bald head.
How was it?
Actually, it's pretty easy to write on.
Not bad, huh? Nice smooth surface for you. These are our new friends. Actually, that's to the right. On the left, we have met Chris Fornari and Steve Fornari, who are with us here to the left.
He's the guy with the head.
His son.
He's the guy with the head.
Earlier, we had coverage of Jerry's hat being signed. This was signed by her. Did you ask her for her autograph?
I think she just wanted to autograph the hat.
Saw you doing it, got jealous. And he lines it towards left center field, and it'll one-hop the wall. Ricochet handled by Aaron Rowan. Manny thinking 2, and he's to second base safely. The ball spurts away. Leadoff double for Ramirez to begin the bottom of the 6th inning.
That's a pretty nice play out there by Aaron Rowan in center field. I mean, that throw looked to be right on the money. Ramirez very close to being out at second base with nobody out in the inning.
Manny hustling down that line, too, but a nice play by Rowan. One hop off the wall barehanded. And I'll tell you what,
if he catches the ball,
Lenny Harris, they've got him at second base.
The go-ahead run in scoring position for the Red Sox here in the last of the 6th. Manny at second base, and here's David Ortiz.
He's not going to hit. They're going to put him on.
The first base open. It'll soon be occupied by Ortiz. Guillen is not going to let Ortiz beat him. They're running in scoring position. 96 pitches deep is Garland, and Atkins and Kotz up in the White Sox bullpen. Kotz had been up earlier. He's up again. So the intentional walk to David Ortiz. Second walk of the night given up by John Garland, the first of the intentional variety. Two on, nobody out for Millar. Millar hit a double his last time up, 1 for 2 tonight. On the ground at third. The second for one on to first. It is in time. They turn the around the horn double play. Ortiz is in hard on Willie Harris at second base. And there's 2 down in the inning.
And that was a tough throw, too, for Willie Harris to handle at second base. That down ball was very low, and he's able to turn it over very quickly. Rubé at third base, and look, he has to pick it almost out of the dirt with Ortiz right on top of him.
Well, Manny at third base. With 2 outs in the inning, Ramirez with the leadoff double. A big double play there for John Garland. Jason Varitek with the chance here to put the Red Sox on top. A 3-3 ball game with 2 down in the bottom of the 6th inning. Varitek 2 for 2 tonight with an RBI single his last time up. Missing again. 2-0 now to Varitek.
And they'll start over fresh against Cabrera. 2-0 count. Isaac Yen calls for the intentional walk.
Second intentional walk of the inning.
And so far this inning has kind of paid off for him. He walked Ortiz. He ended up getting the double play. Now he puts on Varitek.
Garland up over 100 pitches now. He's at 104 on the night. Don Cooper, the pitching coach for the White Sox, on the phone. And Orlando Cabrera is 0 for 2 tonight, lining out to center and grounding out to third base. Ahead 1-0. A strike to even the count at 1-1. ...107 pitches last time out for John Garland in a 7-inning win against the Kansas City Royals. And he's over that now. Most pitches he's thrown in a game is 113. He's done that twice. Cabrera hits one high in the air, but not terribly deep. Carlos Lee calling and making the catch to end the inning. So the Red Sox strand 2, including Ramirez at third. 9-3 at the end of 6.
Well, I kind of played everywhere.
Hey, Smokey, for an old guy, you still got it. You're the man, Smokey. You're the man. Please join the Bangor Lumberjacks and the Maine Forest Rangers in celebrating Smokey's 60th birthday. And please do your part to prevent wildfires in Maine.
have to get inside the car to really know NASCAR. And you can get that ultimate inside access with NASCAR in-car. For every NASCAR Nextel Cup Series points race, you'll see what we see, hear what we hear. Switch between 7 drivers on 7 in-car camera channels. There's no other way to get this much in-car access, unless, of course, you're me. Call now to order and get the lowest price of the season.
NASCAR in-car is only available on digital cable.
The sounds of fair season in Maine. Friends, family, and entire communities come together to enjoy and celebrate Maine's agricultural tradition and Maine harness racing. While at the fair, make sure you take in a race as Maine's leading harness racers bring their fast-paced action to fairs across the state. Enjoy the fun and good times that only a fair can bring to Maine. Hey, we look forward to seeing you at the Topsom Fair, August 8th through August 14th.
As we head to the 7th inning here with our Ford fans of the game, Lisa Huckins, Cindy Engelhardt, good friends from Keene, New Hampshire who work together, but better friends now. That's where Cindy picks up the story.
I came back from a doctor's appointment 2 years ago now and told Lisa that I needed a kidney, and she emailed me back I could have hers, and from there I've got her kidney.
That's pretty good. The first person you ask gives you the kidney, so that worked out well. Now you're literally part of the family, and you got a family reunion coming up as well?
Oh yeah, she's got to come to the family reunion at the end of the month.
So you gave up the kidney. Remdog, I think you got something for us here. This is from the Remdog collection. You gave up something, so you should get something in return. In addition to being our Ford fans of the game, enjoy the rest of the game, and back 6 feet to you guys. That's a good toss for me today.
All right, Eric, thank you very much. As we head to the top half of the 7th inning, this evening's Monster Night on Nesson is presented by Miller Lite. Great taste, less filling. Miller Lite, good call. And I'd like to thank Julie Tretiak, too, Jerry, who has done an outstanding job here tonight. She's had to bring her entire office out here with us. And it's sort of all here, and she's done a great job. Thanks, Julie, as always. Ben Davis leading it off here in the top half of the 7th inning. He's 0 for 2. He's fouled out to third, grounded out to third base. Davis, Uribe, and Harris to bat here. 8-9-1 for the White Sox in the top half of the 7th inning against Schilling. And Davis, of course, formerly of the Seattle Mariners, coming over with Freddie Garcia. The Red Sox will not see Garcia in this series this weekend at Fenway Park. Tomorrow's scheduled pitcher, Mark Hurley, the left-hander, going for the White Sox up against Bronson Arroyo. Weather permitting, a 2:05 start time here tomorrow at Fenway Park. The final game of the series. Sounds like we're expecting a little bit of weather here tomorrow.
Called a friend down in Florida today, down in the Naples area, and of course they got hit pretty good, but the Port Charlotte area really got banged pretty good by that hurricane yesterday. Fort Myers.
In the air to shallow left. Out goes Cabrera calling. And he makes the catch with Manny Ramirez alongside. One down.
Well, pick up a copy of this Sunday's Boston Globe. Get a free Curt Schilling action photo. Then every Sunday through August 29th, score a new Red Sox player photo only in the Boston Globe.
89 pitches so far for Curt Schilling, with one down here in the 7th inning. And it'll bring up Juan Uribe. Then listening to Derek Lowe before the game, talking a lot about his family situation down there. They're without power, apparently, without phone lines. And I guess by the time that the winds at one point were about 140 miles an hour, by the time they got to Fort Myers, it was around 75 miles an hour. And Chris Carenti's family was down there as well, the assistant trainer for the Red Sox, and unbelievable winds and rain and everything else. Go to first in time to retire Uribe, and there's 2 down. Dunkin' Donuts is pleased to welcome those in the Dunkin' Dugout tonight. Dunkin' Donuts is in its 5th year of hosting local youth groups and charitable organizations in the Dunkin' Dugout. Over 7,000 children have had the opportunity to catch a Red Sox home game thanks to Dunkin' Donuts. You can't circle them tonight, can you? You have no telestrator.
No, no telestrator. I started to go like this, but nothing happened. This is not a telly.
It's not a magic television.
That's usually my favorite part of the night, too.
I know. You enjoy that. Sometimes you don't even do it yourself. You have guests do it.
And Julie does it quite often.
Julie does it a lot. Julie gets to touch a telestrator. I don't.
Sometimes that finger just gets tired, you know.
Willie Harris is 0 for 3. Back to Schilling, who snares it. And throws it out. 1, 2, 3. Top of the 7th for Big Schill. We head to the bottom of the 7th, tied at 3.
What's here to do in Philly? Oh, boy.
Well, I guess they want to come over and see the Liberty Bell.
You got the Liberty Bell.
We have the Liberty Bell.
Pretzels.
The National Constitution Museum.
There's lots of theater, excellent restaurants.
Well, there's a lot of culture here.
It's like a baby New York.
For me, it's the
Cheesesteak.
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 Now there's another great reason to go to Philly. You can fly there for just $29 on Southwest Airlines.
I love Philadelphia.
You are now free to move about the country.
Hyundai's winning streak summer clearance is now held over. Save big on the Hyundai Sonata, named highest-ranked entry midsize car in initial quality by J.D. Power and Associates. It's this dedication to initial quality that lets Hyundai offer America's best warranty. 10 years, 100,000 miles. Plus, you get $2,000 cash back or 0% APR on every Sonata. So don't walk, run to Hyundai's winning streak summer clearance. Get a 2004 Hyundai Sonata with $2,000 cash back or 0% APR.
Mr. Thompson, after hearing the evidence and listening to your testimony, this committee finds you guilty of obstruction of justice, embezzlement of company funds, and questionable accounting practices. Well, there appears to be some good news.
Yes, sir?
Well, I just saved a bunch of money on my car insurance by switching to Geico. Thanks very much.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Who do you call when you need a car? 508-880-0000. Lincoln Mercury of Raynham.
From Geo Metros to Mercedes ML Sport Utilities and everything in between, Lincoln Mercury of Raynham has the largest and widest selection of pre-owned vehicles in southern New England. Call us today.
Lincoln Mercury of Raynham. 508-880-0000.
Back at Fenway Park, and we thank those guests behind us who I guess knew we were coming, Jerry. They were ready for us tonight. Very nice. New pitcher on for the White Sox is Neil Kotz.
36th appearance of the season, has made one start in the year, a record of 1-3. Second appearance of this series. Kotz worked a third of an inning in the ball game yesterday. We saw almost the whole bullpen yesterday of the White Sox, with the exception of Atkins.
Bill Miller to lead it off here in the last half of the 7th inning. Miller's fly to center and walked. John Garland leaves after 108 pitches tonight. 6 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs. Ground ball foul outside of first. Garland walked 3, 2 intentionally. And struck out 4. Again, a no decision tonight, and his 8-8 record is intact. Check swing, did he go? No. Says Tim Sheeta.
And from that angle, it certainly looks like Bill Miller did do a good job controlling the head of the bat.
Neil Kotz, a new pitcher, 24 years of age, from Belleville, Illinois. An Oakland A's second-round pick in 2001. Swing and a miss, and Bill Miller strikes out to open things up here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Good strikeout for White Sox pitching.
Breaking ball that stays upstairs for Kotz. That's really a good pitch to hit. Miller frustrated. He did not make contact on that. So I guess you don't always hit hangers.
1 down for Gabe Kapler. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He's done the same thing twice, and that's strikeout. Striking out in the 3rd and again in the 5th. John Garland. This one fouled off the right side. John Garland, 24 years of age. Reliever Neil Kotz, also 24 years of age. Came over to the White Sox from Oakland in the deal that sent Keith Foulke to Oakland at the time back in 2002. In the air towards us. Back, and it is off the top of the wall. And Carlos Lee plays the cam at second base with a one-out double as Gabe Kapler. How about that? Right in our living room.
That did miss a home run by very much. Kapler, way at the top of the left field wall, gets on second base in scoring position with one out.
I wanted that. Could have been part of a ground rule.
Why don't you jump over and catch it if you want it so bad?
Gonna hold on to you for leverage when we both could go. One out. Kapler at second base, and here's Johnny Damon. A go-ahead run in scoring position for the Red Sox. They're one out in the last half of the seventh inning. Damon 1 for 3 tonight. Single in the fifth. Slaps it foul off to the left. Seventh inning or later has been good for Johnny Damon. One and two now to Damon with Youkilis waiting on deck. Red Sox have had at least one base runner in every inning except for the third and first tonight. They bat in the seventh. Shot left side. Cut off by Uribe, and a good play by Uribe with a good throw to retire the speedy Damon, but on to third, and now just 90 feet away is Gabe Kapler.
Yeah, and also by Kapler, too, because, you know, the ball sits slowly on that side. That's going to leave third base wide open, and Kapler blows right by him to get on third with 2 outs. Have to read that immediately. You know, as soon as you see that third baseman go in to make a play on it, third base is going to be wide open, so Kapler just moves up a bag, and, of course, now can score on a wild pitch, pass ball, error on the infield.
Again now to get Neil Kotz, who gets the second out of the inning, still responsible for Kapler at third. We have ourselves a pitching change from Fenway Park with 2 outs in the seventh inning, tied at 3.
It's Toyota time, the nationwide clearance event, the year's biggest event. You've got to act now. Get a clearance deal on a Toyota Tundra. You could save up to $4,000 with 60-month 0% financing, and that includes the biggest Toyota truck ever, Tundra Double Cab. Or choose Tacoma, and you could save up to $2,000 with 60-month 1.9% financing. But hurry, Toyota's nationwide clearance event ends September 7th. See your New England Toyota dealer now.
So, Walter, you know what you want? Walter.
And Walter McCarty's triple-double in this deciding Game 7 brings the Celtics their 17th title.
Yeah, I'll take the Reebok. NBA Swingman jersey? Just got a new shipment. How'd you know? Good call.
Reebok and Olympia Sports know exactly what you need to gear up for the season, like the new Reebok NBA Swingman jersey.
Triple-double in Game 7, huh? Oh, yeah. Sweet.
Get it at Olympia Sports.
Red Sox baseball in NESN is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, by New England Ford dealers, by Aflac, by New England Jeep dealers, by Dunkin' Donuts, and by Sovereign Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox cable network. Bottom half of the seventh inning with 2 down. And the second pitcher to be used of the inning for Chicago, Neil Kotz, leaves, responsible for Kapler at third. And here comes John Atkins.
He's the only member of the bullpen that the Red Sox did not see last night. 29th appearance overall, a record of 2-2. He warmed up in the game, as did just about everybody else, but Atkins did not get in the game last night.
John Atkins, 26 years old, from Huntington, West Virginia. Oakland A's 9th-round pick in 1998. He came over from Oakland to Chicago in a deal that included Ray Durham and cash in July of 2002. Last year spending his first full season in the White Sox organization, and with Chicago had no record, made only 4 appearances in the big league, spent the bulk of the year as a starter for the Charlotte Knights of the International League. Was 7 and 8 at AAA last season. 2 outs, Kapler at third. Here's Youkilis to take strike 1 from the new right-handed reliever. Over the last 5 games, Atkins with a 1.80 earned run average. 1-1 now to Youkilis. His first major league win back in April against Kansas City. Foul off the right side, backing out of play.
He had a pretty impressive season debut. It was at Yankee Stadium back on April the 8th. He got Bernie Williams, Alex Rodriguez, Jason Giambi, and Gary Sheffield. Not bad.
That's pretty good. Two outs, Kapler at third base, tied at 3. The 1-2. Youkilis rips it down the left field line, but foul back into the boxes. The 1-2 again. Moving's up at 2-2. The keen eye of Kevin Youkilis. Three walks given up tonight by White Sox pitching, 2 of the intentional variety. In the air, foul off to the right, backing out of play. Youkilis had some pretty good at bats tonight, but he's got nothing to show for it. He's 0 for 3. He's grounded to shortstop, struck out swinging, and then grounded into a double play. Had an 11-pitch at bat in the 5th before grounding into a double play. And he fouls it off himself. Wow, he went right down.
It looked like it got him in the thigh. Well, the knee, one of the two. Don't just see the ball fouled off that high. Yeah, right off the knee, the left knee.
Wow, look at my scorecard. How about that? A little messy, isn't it? The count to Youkilis. And it is popped up right around home plate. Ben Davis, the catcher, will give way to a Uribe. Comes down from third to make the catch, and that'll do it. The Red Sox retired in the 7th, leaving Kapler at third. We're tied at 3.
Who do you call when you need a car? 508-880-0000. Lincoln Mercury of Raina.
From Geo Metros to Mercedes ML Sport Utilities and everything in between, Lincoln Mercury of Raynham has the largest and widest selection of pre-owned vehicles in southern New England. Call us today.
Lincoln Mercury of Raynham. 508-880-0000.
try one of our summer chicken choices. Right now, get a free sundae with our newest flavor, Hunka Chunka PB Fudge, when you try any of our 6 summer chicken choices.
Can we go swimming again tomorrow?
3-3 the score as we head to the top of the 8th. Let's take a look at what's on tap for the Red Sox, brought to you by Heineken. The Red Sox and White Sox in the final game of the series here tomorrow right here on NESN, 2 p.m. Then the Toronto Blue Jays will be in on Monday night, Tuesday and Wednesday. All the games starting at 7 and all the games right here on NESN.
I met that young lady before the game today, celebrating her birthday here at Fenway Park.
Great way to spend it as we head to the 8th. And Timo Perez slaps it foul. Curt Schilling back out there is retired 5 in a row as he works his way to the 8th inning.
Hey, Don, you know Trish, the moderator on the website?
Yes, very nice girl.
On the message board. She got engaged this past week, so congratulations to Trish and Steve.
I'm representing her in her negotiation during the offseason. I don't know if you remember. Do I know her? I'm representing her.
That's true. I forgot about that.
We are taking you to the cleaners.
But she getting engaged. That's very good for her. I've met Steve, and
good guy.
Yeah.
Does he look like Wally on steroids?
This camera's like following us everywhere.
Fouled off. No, she does a great job.
Nah,
she works a lot of hours.
She's terrific.
And moderates her chats. And she's about to make a lot of money this offseason as we go after the Rem Dog Enterprises. We'll leave no money on the table. Timo Perez takes the 1-2 in the dirt. It evens up now at 2-2. Timo Perez with a home run. Some unusual pop for Timo Perez. Just his 4th home run of the season, but he hit a home run off Schilling back in the 1st inning. Perez coming up in the Mets system in his career. Slaps it foul off to the left. On the ground, shortstop Cabrera throws out Perez for the first out of the 8th.
Well, 3 strikeouts on the night for Curt Schilling, and all coming in the 4th and 5th inning. First at Aaron Rowan to strike out on a fastball, and then at the top of the order, Harris and Timo Perez. Not a big strikeout night, but still a very well-pitched game by Schilling tonight.
Not given up a hit since he reached the 75 pitch mark that we highlighted, where Schilling has run into trouble. He's really been able to bear down here tonight at getting up there in his pitch count. He's retired 6 batters in a row, and there's one down here in the 8th. Be careful with Carlos Lee tonight. He had a home run off Schilling in the 1st, then he walked him on 4 pitches in the 3rd. And then Lee singled to right. So he's been on base 3 times tonight. The Yankees were 6-4 winners tonight over the Mariners. Quantrill the win, Rivera the save. Sheffield hit his 27th home run of the year. And the Cleveland Indians tonight, Jerry, with a 7-1 lead over Minnesota. That is in the 7th inning. Hafner, Blake, and Victor Martinez have all gone deep for the Indians. They are for real right now.
And if they win that, what, there'll be 1 out? I believe 1 out.
This misses, and it's 1-2. 1.5.
1.5.
Yes. The victory tonight over Minnesota.
I missed it.
No, 1-1-1. I thought you were talking about wild card. No, AL Central. They'd be one back. You're right. To center field, Johnny Damon camped underneath. And he makes the catch for out number 2. Let's take a look at that wild card situation updated. The Red Sox 1-game lead over the Rangers and Angels.
Here comes the wave, Don.
We're going to get involved.
Yeah, we messed up last time. We were out here. You got to get involved. Yeah. Oh, hit.
A lot of pressure.
I've never done this.
Where's the Central? There'll be a game back. It's time for us to wave. Anyway, their game back in the Central, as I was saying.
How was the timing on that?
I don't know. I was trying to read the Central at the time.
Never mind the Central.
Get on us fast. This player profile is brought to you by Sovereign Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox cable network.
There it comes again.
All to Konerko, and it's now 2-0. Ready? That was great. Waving, saying hello. 2-0. Well, missed to Konerko. 3-0. Schilling has fallen behind. Curt's walked only 1 tonight. That was back in the 3rd inning.
What's that? Sure. Excuse me, Don.
Let's say hello to my friend Tom. Konerko fouling it as he was out after the 3-0 pitch. Got the green light 3-0 and fouls it back onto the screen. Jerry right now is talking to her friend Tom, who doesn't believe that she is sitting next to Jerry Remy. Jerry's wrapping up the conversation to continue the baseball game and join us back on NESN. How's Tom? He's doing good. That's great. That's terrific. Swing and a miss and a full count. Schilling's battled his way back. Down 3-0 and a foul ball and a swing and a miss. It's a full count now. Carl Everett waiting on deck. This will bring 35,012 to their feet at Fenway.
Fastball at 95 miles an hour for Schilling here in the 8th inning.
Schilling up over 100 pitches at 102 with 2 down in the 8th. It's the sign from Varitek and the payoff pitch. Ball 4, he walks in. The first walk for Curt Schilling since the 3rd inning. And only his 2nd walk of the night.
Now Schilling back to the fastball again and just missed the outside corner with it. Varitek set up on the corner, has to reach away for it and then try to pull it back. Everett has been a problem tonight. A couple of doubles to the opposite field.
Here's Carl Everett. With Konerko at first base and 2 down. Everett tonight has doubled twice. Double to left in the 1st, lined out to first base in the 3rd, and then double to left in the 6th. Red Sox using a great many pitches here last night. Tonight they've only used Schilling. Everett swinging and missing, and they have the closer up in the bullpen, and Keith Folk. With 2 strikes on Everett, the Fenway faithful stand as one again. Everett takes, didn't miss by much.
Trying to get Everett to chase the ball just off the plate. Everett will not that time. Didn't miss by very much.
And foul. Youkilis on the run again. This time no chance, but he went full bore over towards the photographer's well. Schilling got the first 2 outs quickly, and Timo Perez and Carlos Lee walked Konerko. White Sox are the runner at first, 2 down, the 3-3 ball game in the 8th. The 1-2. Veritek standing straight up, wanted it high, got it, and Everett didn't chase. Line and cut by Youkilis. Little elevation as he brings it in. The White Sox are gone. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Still tied at 3.
For the largest selection of gas and diesel motorhomes in New England, it's USRV. From Airstream, American Eagle, and Travel Supreme, it's USRV. From Monaco, Pace Arrow and Bounder, it's a Fleetwood product, and it's available at USRV.
Celebrate America with a USRV. Factory rebates up to $10,000.
Quantity, quality, and price. It's USRV. My name is Marty, and we make better deals.
What makes someone crave a Wendy's bacon mushroom melt? Is it the quarter pound of beef that's served fresh and hot from the grill? Is it the warm cheddar sauce so loaded with succulent mushrooms that your mouth waters? Or is it how it's combined with strips of hickory smoked bacon that makes it irresistible? Well, as long as it's back, who cares? Get a bacon mushroom melt made just for you today. Only at Wendy's. It's better here. And our pickup window's open till 1 a.m. or later.
Did you know Ford Escape comes jam-packed for just $249 a month? This is a limited allocation of specially equipped and specially priced 2005 XLT Escapes with a powerful and economical V6 engine, a 4-wheel drive automatic, power moonroof, AC, and keyless entry. This specially equipped Escape comes with a safety canopy system, all for just $249 a month. Just $249 a month for a well-equipped Escape with a safety canopy system. Only at your New England Ford dealer.
Back at Fenway, tied at 3. Kevin Youkilis able to handle the screaming line drive by Carl Everett.
Ball away from Everett. He just kind of flicks at it, and there's Youkilis right there to make the play and keep the White Sox off the board.
Good ball game here tonight.
Well pitched. Tied at 3 as we head to the last half of the 8th inning. Curt Schilling at 109 pitches through the first 8 innings. Heart of the Boston order coming up in the last of the 8th. Ramirez, Ortiz, and Millar. John Adkins back out on the mound for the White Sox as Ramirez takes strike 1. Adkins was able to get the final out of the 7th inning. And as he works here in the 8th, nobody warming in the White Sox bullpen. Strike to Manny has him quickly down 0-2.
Starts him with a slider. Second pitch fastball. Both pitches away from Ramirez.
Strike 3 call, and Manny knew it. And he walks away with the first strikeout for John Adkins.
Everybody was reacting to the pitch except the umpire. Manny started to walk toward the dugout. The catcher started to go toward third base. And then finally the sign comes.
rest of the 8th. Here's David Ortiz. Hitting a home run, was intentionally walked, also fly to the track in center field. In the air to right field. Back goes Everett, looks up, it's gone. Solo home run to right field for David Ortiz, his second of the night. 30th of the season, and the Red Sox take the 4-3 lead.
You know, Don, Big Poppy's got 2 home runs in this game tonight. With any kind of luck, could have 4 already in this series. He absolutely crushed one back in the 4th inning. This one not quite as far, but means more. Gives the Red Sox the lead. The pop is back for Poppy.
Now Millar, who has a double tonight, 1 for 3. Vogt continues to warm in the Red Sox bullpen. The Red Sox now the lead, grabbing it in the last half of the 8th. There's Vogt, who had been up last inning, readying himself for the 9th. Millar fouls it off. Now at 109 pitches, do you think Schilling starts the inning?
I don't think he will. He's had Vogt up last inning, and now that he's throwing out, I think that might be it for Schilling. We'll see. Valentine leading it off.
Up the middle, but there is Harris. There's out Millar for the 2nd out of the inning.
One more look at the go-ahead home run by David Ortiz, his 30th of the season. Oh, that's right in his wheelhouse. That ball down and in. That's a ball he crushes.
Two down for Jason Varitek. Home run number 30 for Ortiz. And that ties Manny Ramirez atop the American League. Quite a 1-2 punch. Manny Ramirez, David Ortiz. Second 2-home run game of the season for David Ortiz. May 5th at Cleveland was the first one for David Ortiz. Wow, how about that? But they had strike 3, and Ben Davis was headed to the dugout, but he didn't get the call from the home plate umpire, Guccione.
That doesn't sit real well either with that home plate umpire. Pitch looked to be a little bit low, and bye-bye, there goes Davis.
Only it wasn't a strike. Varitek hits one in the air to center field. Back goes Rowand on the track to make the catch. And to end the inning, but the Red Sox get the go-ahead run on the home run by David Ortiz. We're headed to the 9th. Boston on top, 4-3.
What's there to do in Philly? Oh, boy.
Well, I guess they want to come over and see the Liberty Bell.
You got the Liberty Bell.
We have the Liberty Bell.
Pretzels.
The National Constitution Museum.
There's lots of theater, excellent restaurants.
Well, there's a lot of culture here.
It's like a baby New York.
For me, it's the
Cheesesteak.
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 Cheesesteak?
Cheesesteak.
Now there's another great reason to go to Philly. You can fly there for just $29 on Southwest Airlines.
I love Philadelphia.
You are now free to move about the country.
Money on your mind? At Sovereign, we're here with red carpet service. Guaranteed.
Quality items, great prices, and convenient locations. Extramart has all your bases covered. Stop by for a cup of our very own Brew Boy coffee or a double-sized Deli Joe sandwich. Heading for home or running on empty, Extramart introduces Extra Fuels, our own premium quality gasoline.
Extramart carries USDA-certified organic Honest Tea and these General Mills cereals on sale just 2 for $4.
Priced right and ready to go, Extramart is always a home run.
David Ortiz has put the Red Sox on top 4-3 as we head to the ninth. This game summary is brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. The Red Sox on a 9-hit attack and 4 runs have had home runs tonight for Manny Ramirez and 2 for David Ortiz. Defensive changes for the Red Sox as we head to the ninth inning. Doug Mankiewicz takes over for Kevin Millar at first base. And the new pitcher, the Red Sox closer, Keith Folk, into the game.
18 saves in 23 opportunities. The last appearance for Folk was Tuesday against Tampa Bay. Worked an inning in that game. Did have a strikeout. Trying to close this one out for the Red Sox and Curt Schilling.
Jose Valentin to lead it off for Chicago. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly tonight. Good for his 64th RBI of the season. Time called as Folk was about to throw a pitch. What was that?
Now, Isaac Guillen coming out. I think they're going to Folk take something off his wrist. I mean, he has that band that he wears around his right wrist. I think that's what Isaac Guillen has come out to complain about, and Folk quickly takes it off.
In the dirt, ball 1. Curt Schilling leaves after 109 pitches tonight. 109 pitches over 8 innings. 5 hits, 3 runs, including the home runs by Perez and Lee. They were back-to-back in the first. He walked 2 and struck out 3. There's a strike and the count 1-1. The outfield deep and straight away on Jose Valentin. Dirt, and it's now 3-1. Folk falling behind. Getting on deck is Aaron Rowan. And the pitch is strike, a full count down. The team grounds it foul outside of first. Mankiewicz on the move just in case. Full count to the leadoff hitter for the White Sox in the ninth. Ball 4, and the lead runner on for the White Sox in the ninth inning. Folk has not had as many opportunities this season as he did last year. We take a look at the save numbers for Folk with the Oakland A's 29 saves, only 18 so far this season. And as far as those save opportunities go, 10 more last year. The overall record at this time of the season, August 13th. Seemed like there for a while the Red Sox were either winning big or losing big, which is not conducive to save situations. Lead off walk to Valentin. Here's Rowan, and fouls it off the right side. Rowan 0 for 3 tonight. He's popped out to second base, struck out swinging, and grounded out to third. Valentin back to the bag, held on by Mankiewicz.
And 5 steals for Valentine. He's been caught 3 times.
One and one. Rowan with the 2 home runs here last night has been held hitless tonight. Now with 16 home runs on the season. In the air to shallow center. Cabrera out. Damon in. And Johnny will make the catch for the first out of the 9th. No advance for Valentine at first. These overhead pictures of beautiful Boston are brought to you by Hood. Hood donates $1,500 to children's hospitals throughout New England each time the Red Sox win at Fenway Park. And look at the Hood light ship above tonight. One out in the 9th. Joe Borchard will pinch hit for Ben Davis. Borchard pinch hitting Davis have been 0 for 3. The catcher. Now's the first one off the glass. So the 406 club and back down again. Borchard in the last 9 games against right-handed pitching, 6 for 18. Only made 15 starts on the season, and here pinch hitting with 1 down in the 9th. Valentine back to the bag at first. Two for 3 as a pinch hitter, and that includes a pinch hit home run. That home run came off Wandering Cone. Valentine, the stutter step back to the bag at first. Folks, 50th appearance of the year for the Red Sox. This one fouled off over by the White Sox dugout. And it's number 50 tonight for Polk in a Red Sox uniform. He has the first out in the 9th inning. The 0-2 pitch. They elevated and missed. 1-2. Red Sox opting not to bunt the runner over. Of course, they are working to the bottom of their order. Missing to even the count 2-2.
Yeah, Ozzie Guillen's looking for that one big pop right now to give him the lead.
Two and two to Borchard. In the air foul off to the left. Borchard, 25 years of age. In his 3rd season with the White Sox. The 2-2. Hey, struck him out. First strikeout for Falk. Couldn't have come at a better time. 2 down.
Really ties him up and in with the fastball. It was a changeup away that he fouled off. Then Falk comes back up and in, up above the belt. Slight uppercut swing, tough pitch for Borchard to get at.
2 down in the 9th. And here is Uribe. Takes strike 1 from Folk. Uribe, since coming in for Joe Creedy, was hit by a pitch on the hands and had to leave the game. Uribe since then is 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice. Fouled off, and it's 0-2. David Ortiz in the last of the 8th with his 30th home run of the season, his 2nd home run of the night. Has put the Red Sox in position to grab a victory tonight as they brought that 4-3 lead here into the 9th. Leadoff walk given up to Valentin, but folks come back with back-to-back outs, including the strikeout of Borchard. Now the 0-2 pitch to Uribe is fouled off. Wolf trying to pick up his 19th save in a Red Sox uniform in his 50th game of the season. In the air, foul off to the right. Backing out of play. Red Sox trying to keep their 1-game lead in the American League wild card race. Beginning the day with a 1-game lead over Texas and Anaheim. 1-2 now to Uribe.
A lot of pitches to Folk. He had to work hard here in this inning.
This will be pitch number 22 for Folk in the inning. Hey, struck him out. The Red Sox win. Curt Schilling the victor, and Folk picks up the save, and the Red Sox win.
Folk finishes off with a changeup after a number of high fastballs, goes down with the changeup to get the strikeout to end the game.
A great 4-3 Red Sox victory tonight.
Hyundai's winning streak summer clearance is now held over. Time is running out to save on the popular Hyundai Elantra. The Elantra costs $1,600 less than a Honda Civic LX when comparably equipped. And right now you get up to $2,000 cash back or 0% APR on every Elantra. Plus, Hyundai's award-winning quality is backed by America's best warranty. 10 years, 100,000 miles. So don't walk, run to Hyundai's winning streak summer clearance. Get a 2004 Hyundai Elantra with up to $2,000 cash back at your local Hyundai dealer.
At Friendly's. They have a new menu for bigger kids like you. A big kid menu? Number 1, order your drink, like I got cotton candy. Then number 2, order your food, like chicken on a stick with all these 3 dipping sauces. Number 3, order your ice cream, like the fortune cookie sundae. The menu's only for kids. Why would it else be called the kids menu?
Well, Red Sox win it 4-3 tonight at Fenway. Schilling the winner, a save by Folk. The play of the game brought to you by Foxwoods Resorts and Casino. And David Ortiz with 2 home runs, number 29. This will be back in the 4th inning, and of course the one to give the Red Sox the lead in the 8th. Number 30 on the season for Ortiz.
35,012 watched it in 2 hours and 34 minutes. Curt Schilling the winner. Adkins takes the loss, and Folk picks up the save as the Red Sox win it 4-3. From the monster seats for Jerry Remy, Don Orsillo saying so long. Again, the final 4-3 Boston. Time now for WB Mason's Extra Innings.
All right, welcome to our Nesson Studios. The good thing about their location there on top of the monster seats, they sat right above the ladder. So now we know the ladder will have a use there on the wall, because I think Don and Jerry are just going to go right down the ladder, right across the field.
But you had two guys up there, probably if you put them at second base, probably couldn't hit the wall anyway, huh? You and I are different.
A little different. Welcome, everyone, to WB Mason's Extra Innings. Eric Fried here with Jim Rice. A rare one-run win for the Red Sox here tonight, but really an invigorating win with the way it went. Schilling struggles in the early going, bear down after that. Sox get the long ball twice from Big Papi, once from Manny Ramirez.
But, you know, like I said, Schilling, 2 home runs that came on his pitches. He was out of the zone a little bit, but still we came back. And like we said earlier, we got to play heads-up ball where we can't make too many mistakes, but at least you know Schilling and Pedro or whoever's out there, they're trying to keep you in the game, and they will keep you in the game. To keep you in the game long enough, got a chance to win.
Great to see the determination from Schilling after that rough first inning, and then after that, the offense came through. 8th inning, David Ortiz swung the big stick, and Pedro swinging the little stick. It looks like it's a good luck charm, apparently, as the Red Sox beat the White Sox 4-3. We'll have all the highlights of post-game reaction coming right up.